the thing that I really also love is you compete. And then that big day came.
You know, that day I went in full clip. I was like, I'm not coming out of this if I don't hit.
You did a couple of shows.
That's it. I did them 3 back to back to back. This was it. You was backstage with me.
Yeah.
You know, and you was one out of everybody that was there. You was one, Lou. Here you go. This is what I saw. Good luck. You was just backstage just giving me all positive vibes, man.
Again, bro, I genuinely got love for you.
Yeah,
I
that's it.
genuinely wanted to see you succeed. Yo. Y'all know where y'all at, man. We at Legacy Sessions right here. And y'all know where we at, man. We at Treau Talk, man, where we only shoot this shit one time. That's right. We don't edit. We don't do nothing. Everything you get right now is authentic, man. So therefore, without any further ado,
yes, sir.
I got my man in the building, my man 100 grand.
Yes, sir.
Rock, built, Louise.
Frank Turner. First and foremost, man, it's your birthday, bro.
It's my birthday.
It's your birthday, man.
Today.
Yes, sir.
And we here.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And it's an absolute pleasure to be here and doing this podcast with you, bro.
I appreciate that, man. Like, I reached out immediately. I was like, everybody was like, yo, what direction you going with this? And I was like, look, I wanted you to know this first, too. The first thing I want you to understand was I knew that I was going to have a platform that a lot of people think about getting or thinking about getting into, but they don't really drive the car and go get it. Yeah. So I wanted to be able to feature the people that I respect on my platform so that they can get the same love that I want everybody. I want to give you your flowers now, basically.
Frank, I got to tell you, you've given me my flowers since day one. And I was telling you earlier, brother, since day one when I met you, bro, you always kept it 100. You kept it real with me. And I said, from this point on, I fucks with this man.
I appreciate
100 grand. And I don't know, what year was that? Was it 2017?
Nah, it was before that. It was 2015.
Damn.
It was 2015.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I remember that is because that was the first year I did a competition. Yeah. And that was the first year I put a person on stage.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
And to be honest with you, I wasn't even thinking about going to the show. Yeah. It was can you train me to be a bodybuilder? I was like, look, I can transform your body, but I can't guarantee you that it's going to translate to this because that was my first time doing it with an individual. Mm-hmm. So like a week before the show, she was like, are you going to be there? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, is that a thing?
Yeah. You know, that wasn't a thing before, but now
it's a thing now.
It's a culture.
Yeah, it's
what, your coach is not here?
But we created that.
We did.
We created that. I just want to let the DMV know whether they want to admit it or not. We created that.
Showing up.
Because I remember people saying, like, oh, that's your coach, and look at what they doing, and so man, like, I met you, and I was just very clear, like, I'm only here to win.
That's it.
I ain't here to do nothing else. I don't know why everybody else, what they doing, why they do it. I don't care. Yeah. This is what I'm here for. Yeah. And I just stuck with it.
Yeah. That was 2015 was when I actually created the brand Rockville Fitness.
Okay, cool.
Because my first show was in 2013.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And from there I was like, 2014, let me step out here and try to do something that was more lucrative for myself.
Absolutely.
And once I recognized I might be all right in this thing, I decided to take it on and leave the fire department, paramedic life, and come on over to the fitness side of things.
And you know what? So that's crazy. I'm glad you just said that. So every time I see the fireman picture, I just thought you was a model.
Nah, that was real. But man, that was real. I was a real firefighter.
Yo, I swear to you, bro.
Yeah.
The first time I seen that joint for the first time, I was like, I'm like, yo, my man, a model. He doing all the things.
Yeah.
My man, you was a real firefighter. So man, first of all, thank you for that, bro. Like that's a hell of a job.
12 years, man. 12 years, and it was a career for me. But then I saw this side of it, and I was like, this seems to be a little more my speed and something that I love as well. But my passion was within this health and fitness industry where I can help a lot more people in a different way, you know?
Was it hard walking away from being a firefighter?
Absolutely not.
It wasn't.
No, because, you know,
but somebody told me they got like a pretty relaxed schedule for the most part.
And if it was that case, then it would have been, okay. But I was thinking about the time that was being stolen from me.
Okay, cool.
Like, it's a very honorable job and career. You running in while people running out, you know, so you always going to rescue somebody or save somebody's life while putting your own life on the line. For me, it started when my father started being sick, and I was like, I need to do something and try to learn something a little different where I can help my father.
Right.
And I just dipped my hand in the cookie jar. It ended up being something that I could only imagine, and turning into a competitor into a coach, a trainer into a coach, and putting people on stage and changing lives one time, one body at a time.
You killed it though.
I felt like it was something there, right?
No, you did it. Like, Ryan, I didn't know it was 2013, number one. Yeah. Which means we in 2024, bro. So that's over a decade. You've been running a game like to its full capacity, but you've mastered some stuff along the way too. Yeah, you know how I know? Yeah, because I've actually had you put your hands on me. So like
I was like, oh, my man blessed me with the opportunity, you know. But that was one of those times for you.
No, but I seen it. From afar. Yeah. Because I was coming over and I was training with somebody else. Yeah. And I was watching you then. I was like, wait a minute, his sessions hit a little different over there. I'm like, okay. All right, let me see what he do. Yeah. And for me, I'm a full believer of we all trainers, right? Mm-hmm. So everybody has a different level of capacity of how they train, what they believe in, all those different things, which means for me, I would never down talk a trainer, but at the same time, I know what level you on and I know what level you not on. Mm-hmm. And I feel like whoever that person's clientele is, that's for them. Correct. What I learned, and I believe the reason why me and you hit it off so well is because I always felt competitive with you. Like I always wanted to see your best against mine. Yeah. There's a lot of people in this area. I'm like, bro, you shouldn't have showed up. But I always look forward to like, oh, he here. Yeah. Word. Yeah. I need to see your best. Yeah. Which means I was praying it was either A, you had somebody in the same category, different class, so we can battle for overall. Yeah. Yeah. Or we're in the same class, so like I said, we 1 and 2. Right. Because I knew that was going to be the result. It was always going to be 1 and 2, or meet you in overall and figure out who was the best that day. Yeah. And for me, that's what filled my juices in the beginning. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I see where he going with this. I think that when I felt like briefly you separated yourself was you start putting Olympians on stage. And I was like, wait a minute. Okay. And then you did it. Yeah. Then you did it like consecutive years. And I was like, all right, this guy.
Shout out to L Boogie.
L Boogie. She did
Always it. Love, man.
Yo, and again, she paved the way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But and I feel like again, she doesn't get enough flowers as well. But absolutely. To me, I think it speaks to who you are as a coach, because me being a person that just got an Olympian, I was like, thank you.
That. I was there to witness that.
Yeah. I think I told you. I was like, we going to the O today.
Yeah. We saw that on stage. It was like, okay. We shook hands right there in the audience.
I was like, yeah, this is a lot.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying to you. Is like, I feel like when I look at the industry, for the authenticness of it, right? Like the realness of it, not the politics, not the who the boys club and girls club is and all that type of stuff. I'm talking about the work you actually put in as a trainer or coach.
Absolutely.
Now, that's a different topic. Yeah. And that's the topic we're going to start at. So being in the DMV, and you look at your tenure as a coach, when did you realize you were different?
I think it had to do with starting in the beginning, where you recognize there was a lot of athletes at the show, but not a lot of coaches.
Okay.
The love that I have for just being there for the client, being there for the athlete,
right,
walking them through from start to we walking off the stage with that fucking trophy,
right?
You know, so then I knew I had something different than a lot of the coaches in the area, you know.
But you had a different service. I want to know when you felt like I'm him. Because I seen you walk in the door. We're not gonna let you do that today. No.
You know I'm a humble dude. I would say
you knew when you woke up in the morning and you said to yourself, I'm him.
There's a disclaimer here, okay?
Nah, we don't do no disclaimers.
He know I'm on the humble, but to answer the question,
all right, so Louise, let me ask you this then, before you even answer that.
All right.
You gotta realize where you live at.
Okay.
You live in the DMV.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of us.
Yeah.
Which means you had to separate yourself at some particular point in time. Yeah. You didn't create Rock Built to say, I'm humble.
True.
You created Rock Built to let it be known. When you see this stamp, know it. I'm a household name in this area.
I think it was the staple of the clients.
I respect that, but I want to know when you said it to yourself.
It's kind of like you create this rhythm of not missing, right?
Okay, but when did you say it though?
I think it was L Boogie, man.
I get it, but what year was that?
It was L Boogie. I believe we went to the O in 2017 and 2018.
Okay, so y'all, you just heard it here. 2017, he woke up in the morning and he said, "I'm him."
Listen,
I'm him. I'm him.
That day when I woke up in the morning and I recognized the night before she had just won her Olympian spot, I said,
I'm him. I'm him. No, you didn't say this is it. You
right?
said I'm him.
I said
you had to take credit, bro. You said I'm him. You had to think about the times you was in the gym. Yeah. You had to think about the times that y'all put into those training sessions. You had to think about the moments when she wanted to quit. Yeah. The moments when she was like, I don't got no more in the tank. Yeah. The moments when you pulled some about her that you knew was in her. Yeah. Him.
Yeah. It was, I would say it was that moment,
All right, cool. Thank you.
It was that moment, Frank.
Which
he want me to say it so bad.
Which means that was a moment when you looked at all the other coaches and you said to yourself, Rock Built different.
I just knew I was just different. I just knew I was different. I knew my love for it was a little different. And the passion behind it was a little different. So it was just that drive. The driving force for me was just,
I mean, bro, you got some real staple people. I'm going to give you some. You got Rock Built. You got the Jag. Yeah. See, I know the staple, y'all. So when you come on my show,
the streets, baby, how you doing? I love you, baby.
Yeah. When you come on my show, I want the world to know that I'm not going to invite a fluke.
Yeah. Okay. All
right.
Yeah.
Because I know who I am.
You bringing out some jewels there, man.
Yeah. So you had the Jag.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Them two alone gave Rock Built a staple. Which means it told people, if you compete in this category under him, we're going to do some damage. And then there's another one.
Who are you talking about?
And this one not only did bikini, no, she did figure, and then you pushed her over into wellness.
Who are we talking about, Frank?
And this young lady is also a trainer.
Go ahead and drop that Lori door. Lori A. Penn.
Right. which means again, now he's 3 for 3, right?
She's a powerhouse.
And my whole thing is, you're doing this in a place where people can say, "All right, yo, I know what I got to do when I get here." But I'm gonna give you another thing you ain't even think about.
Who that?
Why we so dope together, why it was great to be on a whole different side of the world, meaning because I'm in another state, but we still part of the DMV, and I'm looking from over on my side of the board, and I'm looking at your board, and I'm like, all right, this makes sense. Then you bought and started something, and nobody else but me and you was doing it, and I'm gonna tell you what it was. You bought Sid here.
Yes.
Wasn't nobody doing that.
Yes, Sid. You know, she was another spark of another direction.
Which means people said to themselves, whether, and I'm not saying Sid has to necessarily be like, you started something for her, but you gave her that platform to now be even more influential than what she was, or recognize how influential she was to the brand of bodybuilding. Because her coming here doing the boot camps and then doing the posing sessions after that, that was under Rock Built.
And that's all.
And then I remember when somebody said to themselves, "We gonna throw something the same day."
We did have that fitness expo.
Yeah, we gonna throw something the same day.
We put together Marie, the owner of Fitness for Less.
Right.
We decided to collab and do a fitness expo. Right here in the DMV.
Right.
Which was a major hit.
Facts.
A big hit. And it brought a lot of people, and we had a lot of fun. Sid killed it. The expo killed it. You know, Fitness for Less killed it. Rock Built killed it. It was just a good vibe of bringing all of the athletes and powerlifters, weightlifters, just fitness enthusiasts into the same atmosphere at one time. It was nothing but positive love and a positive outcome, and we did it twice, and it was good both times.
That's my point.
We even had some judges from the NPC come out, show some love. They really liked what they saw, and it was just something that we haven't seen in the area.
And that's my point, bro. Like, that's why I said, I'm going to give you your flowers now. You know what I mean? Because I feel like when it's all said and done, there will become a point in time where we will walk away. Yeah. And it's going to be like, yo, what was his legacy? I'm telling you. Yeah. I'm telling you what the legacy is. Because I know it. I seen it. I watched it. I grew with it. You know what I'm saying? I seen it evolve. I seen all the different things. So that's why I'm like, I'm not going to bring you on here and not let the world know, like, yo, I'm not great alone. You know what I mean? Like, I know greatness. I've seen it before. And now I know you started it before me. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, I'm always keep it real with you, because I seen what you put into it. I saw the passion. I saw the love. I seen your pain if somebody ain't win or come through the way you thought they would. Me and you done had many conversations like, bro, like, what I do, or was I not this, or what you think? I miss? Right. So that's my point, bro. Like, and my whole thing is, it ain't a lot of people. I'm gonna speak for me. It ain't a lot of people in this area I'm gonna sit down and have that conversation with. It ain't even a lot of people in this area I'm gonna share my network with. So to know that I could, one, pick up the phone and call you, two, to be competitively friendly with you, and three, we can still do all the other things outside of that, man, that's dope to me. Because, you know, we also live in a crab barrel society where it's like, you won't ever find that, Frank. It's like, yo, you won't find that. You know, that friendly competitiveness, like, you see Frank, like, Frank, who you got? Right. Right. Who you got over here? But that's the crazy part is, like, me and you do it in a friendly way, but we also walk in that arena together, and we got the other coaches asking us the same thing, but they mad when the response is. I love when they go, I mean, how many people you got? And I'm like, such and such and such a number. Well, what class is they in? This class. You know it's coming from a different space. And then when you know that you got a person in their class, they mad. Like, damn, bro, you brought your person here not to be competitive? Not congratulations at the end. Nah, I'm out the door. Not a congratulations. This
not
some,
a congratulations.
This some bull. This ain't. It's because he know everybody. No. I don't know nobody.
Yeah, that's it. It's not.
I've never had a conversation with a judge and was like, "Hey, my person needs to."
Yeah, and keep an eye on
keep
this.
No, none of that. No,
They think that's what they think that was happens a lot of the time.
Yeah, so I just beat you fair and square.
Yeah, that's it.
The eyes don't lie.
That's it. It's the work ethics, man, and consistency.
So, what does it mean? And I'm gonna tell you what I could also appreciate about what we got in common is we also pack a show.
True.
The support is mean when we pull up. Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of blue and white, and it's gonna be a lot of red and black. And then there's some sprinkles of some other things. But I know for a fact when Treau Fitness and Rock Bill pulls up, we're going to take a couple of rows.
Yeah, man.
There's going to be a lot of screens.
Yeah. They try to throw us out a couple times.
But they understand. This is just the culture that we breathe.
Level.
Right.
The support level is crazy.
So from your point of view, because I know mine's, and I'll tell mine's after yours because I wanted the people to get a chance to hear you out. What do you feel like you breathe into your culture as a coach to let the clients know, like, this is a mandatory feel that you must have when you join Rock Build?
I would have to. I preach more of the culture of just a positive vibe, if nothing else, right? Because we're all in the same atmosphere. We're all in the same environment. We're all trying to achieve typically the same goal, right? Whatever that goal looks for you, we're trying to approach it almost in the same manner. But because we're in the same space, you can't go in and just be like, I'm doing this and I'm just doing it for me. I don't care about nobody else. Rock Build has become more of a family, you know, and pushing one another along with that kind of understanding of, if you feel down, I'm going to help you lift back up.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to push you. Just when I need it, you push me, and I'm going to give that energy back and forth to you.
So do you feel like you train more of a group setting type of situation, or do you feel like
pretty much I have my one-on-ones, but the group setting isn't like boot camp style.
I know, I get that.
You know, I would
Talk
say
to
it's
them. Tell them what it is.
It's more of a small group training. More sometimes 3, 4. I can't do no more than 6 if I need to, but that 6 are like very veteran,
right? So they understand the flow.
They understand the flow of how we need to get it done, and I'm very meticulous. I'm good at meeting my clients where they are, and then helping them achieve their goals of whatever it is, just by getting from point A to point B. Right. And your path might be a little different than the other person,
but we're going to the same place.
But we're going to the same place. You know, I'm good at just making those switches for certain clients, and they might need this exercise more than this person. You need to build this because you're an athlete, so we're going to build this. This is what you need to do. Don't worry about what they doing over here, okay?
We all together, but this is more focused on you right now.
Yeah, you know, so
that's dope, bro.
Yeah, so we just attack what your goal is. We're going to attack it, and however it looks for you, we're going to make sure that you get what you need, regardless.
So do you earn the Rock Build hoodie, or is it given to you?
It's once you become a client, you have access to the merch. To the merch.
But is it earned though?
Now, when you become an athlete, there's a suit that you get.
Okay, cool.
Once you become an athlete, then that's earned.
That's earned.
That's something that's earned.
Okay, cool.
And
so it's a culture.
Pretty much, it's part of that culture. And what I've recognized over the years is, lifestyle clients still have a culture as well.
Of
course, it can't just be that one track mind.
But that's what makes us dope, because we have both.
Correct. So fitness, lifestyle clients and athletes, they both deserve that earning of something.
Right.
And I've recognized that over the years. It's like athletes did it. Here's something for the athletes. But I've had some amazing lifestyle clients with some of the best transformations that I've come across in my own time, when I'm just like sit back sometimes and I just went, wow, she completely turned this around. And I'm looking at her like, who are you?
Right.
I know how you got here, but I don't even remember this person right here. And I'm extremely
That's like
proud of them, you know?
That's like a blessing, bro. That's that's when your flowers, they grow.
Yeah.
Because people see that.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I think is the dopest part of this situation. Well, the thing that I really also love is you compete.
Yeah.
And then that big day came.
Yeah. You know, that day I went in full clip. I was like, I'm not coming out of this if I don't hit.
You did a couple of shows.
That's it. I did them 3 back to back to back, Frank. And I tell you, I was like, this.
I was
this
there for
it.
one of them.
Yeah, this was it. You was backstage with me.
Yeah,
you know, and you was one out of everybody that was there. You was one. Like, Lou, here you go. This is what I saw. Good luck. You was just backstage, just giving me all positive vibes, man.
Again, bro,
you know?
I genuinely got love for you.
Yeah,
I genuinely wanted to see you succeed.
Absolutely.
And I was happy for your accomplishments for a couple of reasons. One, going pro before you, I know what it feels like to go pro and have a team behind you that's like, I want to see this for my coach.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. So I could read the sentiment of what that felt like. 2, my situation happened later, but I lost someone important to me. And then you lost someone important to you, and it kept you driving.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, he got to complete this. And as I watched each show, I remember saying to myself, he's getting better.
Yeah.
He doesn't realize it, but he's getting better. And I'm not saying your physical was getting better. Your stage presence was getting better. Your confidence was getting better. The flow of how you moved was getting better, which means that was radiating to the judges. It's a moment where I tell everybody, when you're on stage and you catch fire, and it's like to a basketball player, they catch fire and it's like they can't miss. It's a moment in a bodybuilding show, you catch fire. And you feel it. Only you feel it.
You know, you kind of
know.
But
you
like,
know, I got this.
It's that feeling. Yeah.
And once I seen the day you went pro, that's what came to the stage. Yeah. It was, I'm here. There's nothing else no one else can do. And I was like, and again, what we kill ourselves with is, whether people want to admit this or not, bodybuilding is a selfish sport.
It 100% is.
So that was the first time you became selfish.
It was. I was blindfolded.
Right.
Just on this right here.
I was glad to see that though.
Yeah.
Because I tell people this all the time. I even tell other coaches this. I'm not saying somebody else won't be a great coach.
Yeah.
But you will never know what it feels like unless you do it.
Right.
I can tell you what I anticipate.
Yeah.
But if I felt it, it's different.
Yeah.
And I think now that's what's going to make your staple as a coach even more marketable.
Yeah.
It's going to make you more accountable to like people being like, I'm going to him for a certain type of thing.
Yeah.
Because you're going to tell them about the experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not, I watched her do this. Not, I watched her do that. Not, I watched him do this. I'm telling you what it did for me.
Yeah.
That's a different conversation.
It's that hunger that's, you can't explain it unless you've been through it.
Right.
You know, and that chase, you know, that talk, pro card, chase the pro card. Like, that's a real thing where you really got to chase, but that chase really means you really got to be selfish in so many ways, where you got a one-track mind and you on a hunt, blood dripping, saliva going, and you just tunnel vision and you see it.
Do you remember the one thing you did different? I do, but do you remember the one thing you did different in all 3 of those shows? Between like the first time you competed to try to get your pro card up until the last one?
my posing.
It was something different. Yeah, I mean, we already saw that come to light, but you did one thing different.
To me, I don't know exactly what I did different other than I didn't let up. And
that's in you.
Yeah.
That's who you are.
Yeah. And it was back to back, which I never thought I'd do.
I'm going to tell you what you did, though.
What's that?
You removed yourself from being a coach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because your first show, you got clients.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Your second show, you still prepping people.
Yeah.
Your third show, everybody got out the way.
Yeah.
Which means it was just you.
It was just that solo trip.
Right.
It was that solo trip. And I said to myself, Lord, if I don't get this.
You ain't have to. That's what I'm saying to you. That's what I mean. That was my point, just saying bodybuilding is a selfish sport.
Yeah.
My space going into my national show, I literally cut myself off from the world for 21 days.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
no communication,
no
clientele, no nothing. My family, yes, kind of, sort of. But even when I look back on it, I damaged that a little bit because I was done. Like, this is it.
Yeah.
And I was like, Rock just flipped the switch.
Yeah.
It's him.
There was that. I've never had that one track mind in that kind of space where I'm like, I got to forget about everything.
And the reason how I saw it, bro, it won't no Instagram post no more.
You're right.
It won't no checkups. It won't no check-ins. It won't no sexy ad pictures. It won't none. Because the first two shows, you was giving them all.
Yeah.
And I was like, my man is out here.
Yeah.
The last show, you went into hiding, bro.
That's it.
And when you showed up, it was like a revealing.
Yeah.
I was like,
because
I ain't getting the first two show. You was giving me pictures.
Yeah,
I'm looking at you.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh nah, move your body this way. Blah 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 blah. The last one, nah.
I just had to get up.
You got up and did everything.
That was it.
And it was like, no, you won't even get an update.
That's it. It was a sleeper show. I was like, I'm going for it. Nobody even knew.
See?
Nobody even knew. I'm just going.
And that's the love of it. So let's get to this then. Now that you're a pro, you've coached pros, you've made pros, made Olympians. How's the sport evolved in this time for you? Because you're not the same Rock.
Yeah.
You're not at every show no more.
Nah. I think
you're not at every show in the area anymore.
No.
You moving around. You in Florida.
I think I've recognized the fad of this.
Talk to me.
You know,
talk to me. What's the fad?
It was like in the beginning, right? Not too many people were doing it. Then it became more of a, I want to do it because it's cool.
Social club.
That's it.
Okay.
You know? I want to be in with the cool kids.
Right.
You know, and then you start the cliques and you start to recognize the way people
the
move.
Conversations.
Yeah. You know, and then you start to recognize who your friends
are.
And who your friends
not.
And you immediately recognize what this platform is for.
Yeah. You.
That's it.
So I'm going to tell you about a time that I remember.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure when I bring the conversation up, you'll be able to remember it as well. We was in a room one day, and it's a bunch of coaches in one room, and me and you.
Uh-oh.
And someone said to us, hey, Frank and Louise, y'all at every show. What do you think we should do more or less of?
I do remember that.
And I remember all the piercing eyes looking at us like, why them? You know me, I keep it 100.
Yeah.
So I'm like, the real person in me wanted to explain, like, the reason why we're getting asked is because we actually do it. Y'all showing up to poach a client or tell somebody why you should be with or why you don't look as good as you could when they never asked. But we don't do those things. So we come from a different space of coaching. Yeah. And I said to myself, based on the person that asked that question that day, that's all the respect I need. Yeah. Like, you know what? Yeah. I don't have to do another posing clinic because I don't want to feel this energy no more. Yeah. So I want, first of all, I want the league to know this. I do not show up to posing clinics not because I don't appreciate them. I don't show up because I'm not there for the other fuckery that comes along with it. And it has nothing to do with the league. It has nothing to do with the officials. It's just the other people that's like me and this guy that I just don't want to deal with. That's all it is.
AKA protecting your energy.
Yes, that's it. Because I realized the further I pulled myself back, the more happened. Like today, look where we are. That's what I'm saying to you. So when I saw, and it's funny because I noticed that I wasn't alone. I was like, damn, I met, I'll just call him because he's not here. And it's crazy because now when I show up to a show, it almost, in the area especially, because I still do all my out of town shows for sure, but in the area I noticed that it feels weird, and it's because I'm not in the inside, and
you just gotta show up with your athlete, do the work.
Yeah, and I just do it, and I just leave, and but it feels different. Now I feel like they feel like I'm being an asshole, and I'm like, no, I just learned from the time that I've been in this league that my conversation with you isn't really warranted or required. Not that I don't want to, because I'm still a student of the game, which means I'm still giving out gems. I'm still giving out nuggets. I'm still willing to help the next person if they really want to be helped, whether whoever they may be. But once I realize you feel like you greater thou, then I just let you be.
That's it. Stay in the space.
Right. Oh, cool.
I'm going to stay right here.
Right. Because those are things that I look at. I also remembered when I said to myself, so me, I've been in I'm going to say the dumpster. And the reason why I say that is because I've also learned in this time of being a coach, like, people just talk like cash shit about me. And I'm like,
you're not the only one, Frank.
Okay, cool.
You're not the only one.
All right, cool. All right. So I just want to know if I was by myself. I mean, because I know sometimes, when you having a conversation with somebody, they're like, dang, I ain't never been through that. Let me hear your version, right? Yeah. So my version is, I've learned that I'm the greatest show on earth as long as I'm paying attention to you solely. But if I don't feel the need to hold your hand anymore, I'm hitting on you, or I want you, or he's an asshole, or he talks to me this way, or he doesn't care. And I'm like, when you winning, I'm the best. You've never won anywhere else. How did I become this guy overnight? Yeah. And then it makes you look bad to the league, because the league is like, well, what is going on over there? He has this monster squad, but it's falling apart. Yeah. And they never think about what I'm dealing with, number one. And they never think about, I just said, look, we're good. I don't need to talk to you no more. Don't need your money. I'm okay with that. Yeah. And I also found out that people rather see you hit the bottom.
Oh. Open arms too.
Like, hey, and I'm like, so you've been through that.
Oh, my God. That was one of them lessons that you just learned, and then you go,
Okay.
I remember.
So let me ask you this then. Because again, man, like, I'm trying to understand, like, what does it take these days, whether it's me or you, male or female, what does it take to be a coach these days? Because I knew what it took back then. Yeah. Back then, I could be the tough, hard, sacrifice, get it done coach.
It's hard to say. It's kind of like you need two things at one time, and that's your pride and humility.
Okay.
At the same
And
time.
when do you realize which one is the best approach? Like for you, just give me like a small.
It has to be situational.
Okay, of course, but give me a small example when, and you don't have to name the client, but when you feel like the pride had to become the driver.
It might not even be client based.
Wait, what else? What else?
It could be the surroundings.
The surroundings. Ooh.
You know, like
the environment.
Correct. It could just be that kind of, when you know that you're good.
Because where you are him. Just want everybody to know when you walk into that gym, it's him.
Frank,
there's some other ones over there.
Frank,
I don't know who they are, so if you work over there, this is not a shot at you. But I do know the gym that he works at, and when y'all walk in the gym, just want to let you know, it's some pictures on the wall,
Frank,
and they are all rock built.
They're not. Okay,
it's some others.
Yes.
So some people made the wall.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. But who started the wall? The gym dedicated the wall to you at first.
I think I had about 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Pros.
That's
8 or 9 pros.
Yeah.
I think it was the gym owner, Marie.
Right.
Definitely had an idea to
showcase.
Create the wall.
Showcase. That's the word.
Well, showcase, the
work.
Call it the Wall of Champions.
Wall of Champions.
And it was a couple pros, L Boogie being one of the Olympians.
Probably the first.
And then we had 8 more behind them.
Right.
So it was a good
run.
Yeah, it was a good run.
And then somebody else made the wall as well.
Yeah.
Did you nah, because I know you're going to say no, so we ain't even going to ask him that. Frank, on the other hand, would have been like, oh, we got some company.
I think everybody that made the wall deserved the wall.
You definitely deserve the wall, but we got to understand. So again, man, I'm just believing. I just like the people that set the trend. Mm-hmm. I like the pioneers.
I understand that.
When I wake up in the morning and I think of trainer, I think, damn, Charles the Glass.
Yeah, I remember that day. I remember this day. You said to me, and I was like, damn, it takes a lot humility just to compliment someone in that kind of light, when you was like, all these people trying to go across the world, pay everybody all this amount of money, and we got our own Charles Glass right here in the DMV. I was like,
right here.
That's my motherfucking man right there.
Right here.
And Charles Glass was somebody I looked up to.
You have to.
That's the legend.
Right. You have to.
I went out there and had a session.
Me
with
too.
him,
That's why I knew how much everybody was paying.
That's how I was
I paid him before. I know what it feels like.
I'm just like, wait. He just said that, and I was like, that right there.
Because again, bro, this is how I look at it. And that's why I say I don't talk trash about other trainers. Mm-hmm. But what I'm not going to do is act like we all are the same. That's different. If we get in the room and we're going to have conversations about trainers, you exist. Absolutely. I don't want nobody to think they don't exist. I don't want nobody to think I'm downplaying them or none of that, because I'm not that guy. Yeah. But I do know where you stand. That's different. Yeah. Like when you get on the court with LeBron James, you know who LeBron James is, and you know who LeBron James ain't. Exactly. So we're not going to sit here and act like because you ball in the NBA, you are LeBron James. Yeah. No, that don't work. Yeah. So my whole thing is, this is how I looked at it. I've been training myself for as long as I know it. Yeah. Which means in my eyes, I had to look at what I've accomplished on my own. I needed something different. And the difference that I needed was I needed someone to push me so I could cut my brain off. Mm-hmm. So I sat down and I thought about it. And I was like, I know a few good trainers that I believe are good trainers or should be good trainers because of how long they've been in the industry. Mm-hmm. So I thought about who would I call, right? And I'm going to keep it funky with you because, again, I have no issues with my perspective. Yeah. Ray at Largo is a great trainer. Mm-hmm. Like, great. And then you. which means I put y'all together, which means them are the two people I've ever called, which I'm like, this drive is going to kill me to get to them to make this make sense for you putting your hands on me. So, nah, bro, like, to me, I would look at the setup. Is this person thinking about the muscle that I'm training? Is this person thinking about what I'm trying to improve? Is this person thinking about the tempo, the rep ranges, the weight? Or is this person going to be like, man, the shit that I hear all the time, Frank, you're a genetic freak. You can probably do this. You can do that. Man, I don't care nothing about that. I know who I am, but I ain't trying to be that. I'm trying to maximize this workout, and I need something done a certain type of way. I know who I'm going to call. Okay. That's what made me call you. Granted, if you was a little bit closer, we would have still been rocking. Right. But when I realized that was an hour and a half.
Yeah, you came for a little bit, though.
Bro, but I gave it all I had.
You did. I was like, my man is here. He is here.
Literally. Yeah. I'm going to live here for a little while.
I didn't care what. If you an hour late, I'll be right here. I'm here.
Because the traffic and all the things that come along with it. I'm like, yo.
So you willing to commit to this? I'm going to be right here rocking.
No, bro, but that's what I'm saying to you. Like, I think that's what's missing from this area. We have enough competitors. We have enough genetics. We have enough coaches that we should dominate, period. But we ain't Texas. We ain't Tampa. We ain't New York. We ain't Cali. We ain't none of these other places. You know why? Because we hating. Bro, I go to all these different gyms and train when I'm on travel, and they like giving me hugs like they can't believe I'm there. Yeah. Like, what?
Maybe it's because you're not there, Frank.
No, it's not that.
You don't think it's that?
No, they love the fact that I walked into the environment and they want to see what I know. They want to give me one of their nuggets. They want to work out with me for real.
Maybe because you're not taking enough money from them because you're no threat. Maybe that's it, Frank.
No, I'm not a threat. I'm not even a threat here.
Oh, you know how you told me humble? You said, hold on now. You know that. Tell the truth, Frank.
So I'm going to tell you what a threat is. I'm going to tell you what a threat is.
Tell the truth, Frank.
A threat to me is like going to someone and insinuating this is what I can do to you. I don't say that. I tell you.
That's poaching. You know that. That's something when you go trying to steal. Your presence in somebody's environment alone is threatening because
I've heard that before.
Well, you understand.
Yeah, I've heard that, but I wanted the person to understand that I'm not a threat. This is what they need to understand. I'm an asset. That's different. I'm not here to remove anything from you that don't, if it belongs to you, it's yours. Because which means I'm not going to approach it.
That's why you're the threat.
That's not a threat. That's your insecurity. That's different.
Well, speak on it, right?
That's insecurity.
Speak on that.
That's not threats.
So they just saying it's a threat.
They saying it's a threat. They're really insecure with the fact that I possess something that they should possess.
Understandable.
But I'm not a threat.
I understand.
When I walk in the door, I am who I say I am. That means I knew I've been a personal trainer now 24 years. Yeah. And I started from the bottom, which means I was only doing weight loss clients. When I was doing food plans, I was only doing basic food plans, which means it was only critiqued enough to be able to get you to be in a deficit to lose some type of weight. Yeah. But again, that was 24 years ago. Yeah. So now you're getting experience. Now I know how to manipulate your water. Now I know how to manipulate your sodium. Now I know how to manipulate your food. Now I know how to manipulate your body when we train. So I'm not a threat. I'm an asset. I'm experienced.
People afraid of that.
No,
I don't think you recognize that, man. And denial is a strong thing too.
But do you feel like, okay, so cool, if they intimidated by my presence, what are they saying to their clients?
probably something made up, Frank.
And that's fine. But now you're showing your client, to me, again, this is my opinion, that you suck.
And that's the hard truth sometimes.
Which is bad.
It is.
Because you're receiving money for this service. And you feel like, because this guy is here, this is an issue now.
Yeah.
Which means you buttering cupping your client to keep them. You're not showing them the value and why they should be with you.
I understand.
Because I'm not your friend. I'm your client. You're my coach. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. So I'm not coming to you and going, even with you in the building, hey, yo, you know I love you, right? Don't look over there. He hugs all his clients. Yeah. Like, I'm not, no.
Yeah.
If you want to hug that bag, go get one.
Yeah.
Because I'm not changing up this script.
Yeah.
I tell people when they come to Treau Fitness, I need them to I make it very, very clear. I created a community with like-minded people like yourself that will support you. Yeah. That's it. I don't need you to be friends. I need you to be supportive.
Yes,
and supportive means you're giving them the truth on how to accomplish where their weaknesses are if you've already accomplished it. Absolutely. That's it.
Right.
So all the things where people go, hey, you know, this is, dang, you just made me think about that, bro. Like, because I don't see myself as a threat. I really don't. I see myself as an asset. I literally do. Like, I don't see myself as a person. Like, when I see you, I don't see threat. I see asset. I go, if Rock Built walks into, prime example, I see you at another gym where you train people or you train yourself. And I'm like, they should be happy he in the building. But I'm sure they're not.
No.
I know that because I've been there before.
Client retention can scare somebody.
Yeah, but I've been told that before. Yeah. Like, I feel like if you're here and you go somewhere else, you're going to pull my clients away from me.
Which is...
And I'm like...
If you're thinking like that already, you say a lot about yourself.
No, but I also learned this too. It's not also about the threat. I don't think we're threats. I think we're uncontrollable. We're not threats. We're uncontrollable.
Okay.
And the fact that they can't control us, it's easier to give us those type of names, threats, and all these other things because that's more suiting than he's his own engine.
Yeah.
Because you got to think about it, bro. Like, to be in the industry as long as you have been on your own, me 9 years, you over a decade, that shows longevity. Yeah. Which means even if you a gym, which means I should never be a threat to a gym because your job is to just get members.
You ever walked into a gym, Frank, and somebody goes, you can't be in here because you don't take some of my members.
Yeah. I've been there.
As a client,
I've had my membership revoked.
I've been walked out. I've been walked out. I've been pulled to the side. I was on hack squad. Excuse me, sir. Can I talk to you for a second?
Right. This does not make sense for us. The business. Not you working out here.
It's been witnessed.
It's not good for the business.
I was like, what? Okay.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying to you, bro. That's not threat. That's uncontrolled. You can't, I don't want you here because I know if you here, I can't control what you do. If you have a conversation with somebody.
Are you just simply talking about your presence? That's it.
But your presence is still.
That's the threat.
It's not. We're going to remove that word from our vocabulary, bro.
We don't use that word, Frank.
You're using it now.
They use it.
I don't know they. I don't talk today.
Frank,
I'm just being honest with you.
I feel you.
I'm not saying that I don't hear you and I don't agree with these things don't happen. I just want to let you know that you and I are not threats. We're assets.
They walked his assets right up.
Me,
that gym.
both of us. But I think they walked
Yeah.
us. But again, it's still, you still have to get down to what's really taking place.
Yeah.
And that's why I say when you go to these other environments, bro,
Mm-hmm.
like I look at where my clientele reaches.
Mm-hmm.
That tells me a lot about who I am as a coach. I have clients in California.
Mm-hmm.
I got clients in Texas. I got clients in Atlanta. I got clients in Chicago, which means I frequent these places to make sure that my clients still have the needs that they need because I'm not there all the time. I go to all them areas and the gyms let me in for free because I'm there. I got gyms that have given me free memberships because I'm so glad you're here. We're talking about the gyms again.
Did you do that over here in the DMV?
We do have one gym here in the DMV that if you're a pro, they will give you access to their gym for free. Shout out to the shop gym.
Yeah, the shop gym. But that's Virginia. Damn. We don't have any in America, right?
No.
Nah, none in DC, huh?
Nope.
Damn. We got to go all the way out there to that great gym out there that looks out for
that
the
I
pros.
go to frequently.
For the pros.
Yeah. The pros, if you're a pro, free membership. Here you go.
That's crazy.
Shop gym. Shout out to y'all.
Again.
But truth be told, the owners are thinking about the clientele. That's different. Like, they're not saying don't be here and make us look great. Yeah. That's different. We do because we're a pro. We're walking in the door. Somebody else is aspiring to be a pro. Oh my God, I get to talk to a pro. Yeah. Everyone else, and I'm not, because I don't know who these all the private gyms in the area, which means it doesn't really matter. But I believe they don't offer that is because they have a different business model. Yeah, and it's not to see certain things happen. Yeah, and that's fine because it's your business model. That's it. So I want to let everybody know me, because I don't want to speak for him. Me, Frank, don't care.
That's all right. No filter.
Yeah.
Filter.
Yeah. That's why I said me. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why I brought you here because, again, me and you've had this conversation a million times. Yeah. I'm like, yo, that ain't what you really wanted to say. And you've always given me a way to say it differently. That's all. And I'm not him.
I already know that. We know that.
I shoot straight from the hip, bro. And that's why it's called Treau Talks.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because I wanted people to come here and let them know this is a safe environment. This is a safe space. You can say what you feel and be comfortable with the way you feel. Because to me, that's what we missing.
Until it go viral.
I can't wait. I want to be like my man.
There's some feathers over there.
No, yo, so look, that's another thing too. That's why I said I want to make it very clear. I'm not here to ruffle feathers. Yeah. I am here to set the record straight. Absolutely. But I'm not here to ruffle feathers. So I also feel like if I say something in any podcast and someone is like, that hurt my feelings, you got to look at yourself in the mirror.
Okay, Catwing.
I ain't him either. But you do have to look at yourself in the mirror. Because I'm not here. I'm not going to call. Now, he called out names. I'm not going to do that. Yeah. But I will make it very, very clear that I have a standard I stand by. And I look at it like this. I want to be great. Which means that's the only alternative that I leave myself. That's the only alternative that I leave my clients. I tell them all when they sign up, I'm result driven. Yeah. If you ain't result driven and you don't feel like you want to be result driven, I'm cool with you walking away.
And I think that's why a lot of us are successful, more so you and I, because that's the push. If you don't want the results, then why are you here?
Right, because I'm not looking to be your friend.
Yeah.
No disrespect. If we happen to do something and it works organically, that I just feel your vibe and we all go out and grab a drink or eat a meal together and all those type of things and it's cool, great. Yeah. Because I like team building. Yeah. But I'm not going to really see you exclusively and want to be cool with you. This is just not my scene. It's just not what I want to do. Like, I've just never been that guy. Yeah. I'm a homebody. I like being at home and knowing that these walls belong to me and nobody can invade them joints. Yeah. I'm cool with that. I'm old enough now to know that everybody ain't my cup of tea and I'm not yours.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the thing that I'm going to get us to get to before we close out. One of the growths that I've seen about you is we had a conversation. I won't give everybody the whole conversation because we was on the phone and that was a personal joint. Mm-hmm. But you talked about how you've evolved and like made some more personal decisions to be better with you, right? I think that also helps you remove the BS. Because your concentration is on something that really matters.
Absolutely.
Which means, again, when what you call it, the hate, when the hate comes, you know it's not real.
Yeah.
Because you really know where your focus is.
Yeah.
How did you get there? When did you realize you needed, again, you don't have to tell everybody what you did, but the thing is, I want everybody to know is you had a conversation with yourself.
Yeah.
And you said, yo, I'm going to turn this page.
Yeah.
How did you get there?
You know, it's funny, and this is a real story, Frank. I woke up June 23rd.
Okay. We got a date. I like it.
I turned 40.
Turned 40. Good number.
At that point in time in my life, I was just thinking like, energy is important.
Very.
And energy can be received in many different directions, right? And if where you love is tainted, then you need to fix that energy.
Okay.
So redirecting that energy was one of the biggest things where I needed to attack. I needed to focus and remove it. And I said to myself, I shouldn't be feeling like this. And I know what I need to change. I know who I need to pull back from. I know what I need to do exactly to fulfill that happiness, you know, that energy and protect my energy. I'm 40 years old. I don't have the same mental mindset of dealing with the bullshit.
Yeah.
And once that bullshit starts to dissipate, starts to alleviate itself, you sit down and thinking like, damn, I'm less stressed. I can really maneuver. I can be in this environment. I can be in that environment. And I don't have to be like,
you ain't got to wiggle around.
Yeah, you know,
you got to look over your shoulder
no
yeah.
more. Like, it's kind of like, I know what kind of life I set for myself now. I know what kind of standard I set for myself. I know what I will allow in my life. I know what I won't allow in my life, you know, and then you can recognize being 40 now, for me, I can recognize what's real and what's fake.
Okay.
I mean, for me, it was more important to identify those things.
That's dope.
That's dope. Press through and change it. I chose me. You know,
that's the best choice.
I chose me instead of just always being stressed. It was just, I needed to make a change for myself.
Yo, y'all heard it here first, man. Choose yourself, man.
Yeah.
You win with yourself.
Yeah.
So, man, how do people get in contact with you, yo?
Let's start off with the IG rock_built_fitness. Or you can hit me on my email, rockbuiltfitness@gmail.com. Or you can just DM me on Facebook or Instagram.
Either way, they got you.
Either way, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
See, man, so look, y'all heard it here first with my man Louise.
Yes, sir.
You want to get in contact with him, I'm here to tell you, I stamp him. He's a great coach. So, you know, if you're in that Maryland area and you want to get that one-on-one or that group touch, by all means, please reach out to him in the DMV area because this is what we do. If just like always, man, we tell y'all to hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Y'all see all the links below. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know what I do. And just like that, man, it's another version of Treau Talk, man. I got my man here. I'm pretty sure I'll bring him back again. We're going to give y'all something else to think about. But other than that, man, we out. Appreciate y'all so much. Be easy. You hear me?